Alright, so today we got something a little bit different. We're going to do a Will It Fit Ship Edition. Can the Polaris be used like a pocket carrier? And primarily, can we put a vulture in it or a prospector? Obviously, until they get the mining bag thing, the prospector is kind of a mute point. But with 500 and something SCU of cargo, the vulture could be a very good fit if it'll work. So, me personally, I think it will. We might have to squeeze it in, I don't know yet. So we'll just attempt to pull it in here and see what happens. And then it opens up for other things too, because I mean, if you can put a vulture in here, then theoretically you can put a rock in here too, in the cargo area down below. And that would actually give you the ability to ship or rock mine with a vulture. Obviously, it's a little big for that, but I mean, but primarily, what I'm really looking at is being able to possibly take the vulture out and then just come back with a full load. Well, or considerably more than the 23 SCU or 26 SCU you might get in a vulture, or however much it is. People are squeezing all kinds of amounts in here. The only thing that concerns me is that little bit of white that was showing up top, that white line going through the top of the ship. So that concerns me a little bit. So obviously we don't want the ship to get cut off on top. That'll just blow it up and kind of makes it a mute point. Let's prospector's a little bit smaller. Let's take a look and see if that'll fit. If it'll close with the prospector, then maybe I'll try to close it with the vulture. Not looking to blow the ship in the hangar right this minute. Can't say or can't recommend enough if you're gonna have an extra large hangar. Try to get one of the ones at New Babbage or Orison. These AeroView hangars, the extra large, they give you so much room on the side that you can actually put stuff. And there we go. As long as it's out past that caution line, it won't be affected by anything going up or down. All right, let's go ahead and try the prospector. See what happens here. It almost looks like the prospector maybe sits about as high as the vulture does. We'll see. If anybody's curious, I think the paint on this is the ice break. I think one on the vulture is the ghoulish green. You get around Halloween. So we can actually do our own Orga paints. Go with what you got. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see if we can fit this in. Obviously fits a little bit better than the vulture as far as length and width. I've even heard of some people actually being able to squeeze two of these in here. That might bode well in the case of the new Misk salvage ship, if you can put a prospector and a vulture in, especially once the bags are removable and you can put new bags on. Just take the bags off your prospector, put them in the cargo area, and take it all back to get refined. Or take it back to a base eventually. Of course, hopefully by then the raster will be out and we won't need it. But it will be a good way to start out. Obviously, as you can tell in EPTU, there's a little bit of glitches here and there. Go ahead and try to... let's see. That's right, it's over here. Go over here and shut the roof, see what happens. There we go. And I think I'm just going to kind of stand over here out of the way, just in case. Maybe I'll survive if the prospector blows up. Although from the looks of it, looks like I was worried about nothing. Looks like there's plenty of clearance above it. Which means that theoretically the vulture should fit with no problem too. And that bodes really well because we might just have found a pocket carrier for the vulture. Solo mining in a Polaris, or solo salvaging in a Polaris, rather. Seems to have plenty of room for the prospector anyway. Alright, well let's go ahead and try this vulture again. See what we can do. Go ahead and get the prospector out. I know a lot of people I think have been using the 890 jump, but I mean if you've already got a Polaris or you've got an 890 jump, either one will work. I don't remember what the cargo is for an 890 jump though. Let's see. Looks like it's 388 SCU. So Polaris beats it out. It's like 5 something. Which, I mean, realistically, that's a lot. You'd be out for hours and hours doing 500 and something SCU of cargo or a salvage, whether you're doing CM or RMC, either one. Just to reiterate the point, I can fit this here and the vulture up farther, and there's 2 identical spaces on the other side of the hangar. So theoretically, you could fit all of your ground vehicles out here if you wanted to, and just load them up as needed, or cargo, or any number of other things. I've even been known to keep a Pisces Rescue in the hangar for healing up, or even an Ursa Medical. I even kept an F8C and an F7A out here for a little while. As long as it's inside these yellow and black caution lines, you can have pretty much anything out. And once you go over that, then it's a little more iffy. All right, we'll go ahead and give this vulture another try. See if we can get it in there. Now, obviously, in space, this will be even easier. Taking this in and out. And rather than actually land inside it to unload your cargo from the Vulture, you could literally just open the ramp on the side for the cargo area and just tractor beam the boxes in. Or if you're done for the day, you could actually do it from in the hangar and use the cargo elevators. Just make sure you park the other way around because the elevators are at the front. Alright, so we're down. Now let's see if it'll close without blowing up or damaging anything. We'll see. From here, it looks like it's going to work. Fortunately, they don't have it sit very high off the ground. All right, there we go. So it definitely fits. So I think we just discovered you can use the Polaris as a pocket carrier. Now, obviously, you'll need to watch how you park in here to be able to use the whoops, that ain't good. Oh, gotta love EPTU. Give me a second here. I'll get out of here. I'm pretty sure. Nothing else I should be able to fall through the ship. But either way, we've already established what we needed to. So, there we go. Just took a little damage. Alright. 15% of your health in one drop. Nope. Not good. Which is kind of ironic because you don't have those graphical issues or like elevator issues and stuff like that on the Polaris in 324.3. So, and kind of like that. But at least I was able to get out there. All right. So let's whoops. Because it's not going to bring this elevator back down. All right. All right. Let's see. Okay, let's just use the let's just use the ladder. Just to be on the safe side. Turn around for a second there. There we go. All right. Um, jump. Yay. All right. So I'm going to say we can call that a success. So yes, you can use the Polaris as a pocket carrier. I mean, it opens up, obviously. You could probably fit a couple of fighters in here. You could probably fit a bunch of Furies. You could have an entire squadron of Furies in here. That would be something to behold. See one of these pull up to a fight and open up and just start dropping Furies out all over the place. And you got the firepower of all those Furies and the Polaris itself. Probably not much standing up to that. All right, let's see. Let's get this park back out here. And they've already said that the tanks and all of that will actually be fitting in the um, bottom area, the cargo area. So, not that it's really a factor. Most of us put a medevac or a Pisces rescue in there to be able to have a spawn point. But since the Polaris already has 4 size 2 med beds, now you've got a pocket carrier with healing, respawning, and you can haul your vulture and store all the cargo from it. All right, so that's going to wrap this episode up. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. And other than that, have a nice day.